A group of senators, including Virginia's Tim Kaine, are asking Congress to fix an old problem. Security, Social Security, as we should say, is at risk.
Yeah, not news you want to hear. Right now, experts say as early as 2032, people could see their benefits cut by about 20%. That is a lot. Let's bring in Alex Lawson, Executive Director of Social Security Works. Alex, thank you for being here with us this evening.
Thanks so much for having me.
All right, so based on that number, we know people won't lose their benefits entirely, but what is actually at risk when you see these types of cuts being mentioned? What impact will we see if they go through these cuts?
Oh, it'd be devastating, catastrophic. I don't think there is a word that really captures the magnitude of tens of millions of Americans who've worked their entire lives paying into this system, and then suddenly, because of congressional inaction, to have almost a quarter of their benefits cut out of their Social Security checks. It would be a disaster for millions of people and the country as a whole. The economic impact could push us into a giant recession or a depression, and it'd all be because Congress refuses to do their job that the people sent them to Washington, D.C. to do.
Yeah, it worries those of us who have a little while before we retire because we wonder whether this is going to be there for us when we need it. You just talked about lawmakers and how they need to really kind of get into action. I mean, what can they do to fix this? What do they have to do to fix this problem?
So the problem is not Social Security. Social Security is a solution for 90 years through war and peace, boom and bust, through health and pandemic. Social Security's never missed a single payment. Social Security works. The problem is that billionaires don't pay in on all of their income like the rest of us do. There's a cap. You only pay in on the first $184,500 in income. After that, you don't pay in a nickel more. So the more money someone makes, the less they pay in as a percentage. That's the problem. The problem is the billionaires. So the solution to the problem has to be to get billionaires to just pay in on all of their income like the rest of us. That prevents the 20% benefit cut in 2032. And in fact, we can expand benefits for everyone. That's the bipartisan path. Every poll shows that from Democrats, independents, Republicans, MAGA, it doesn't matter. Everyone wants Congress to do that. So Congress needs to just listen to the people and act the way that they want them to, which is to have billionaires and the ultra wealthy pay the same rate on all of their income, just like the rest of us do.
Alex, so we're talking about Congress here, and we know how long it takes for those lawmakers to get anything done, even if it makes sense. How soon do they need to act in this case?
The truth is that if you look at Congress, Congress is going to take as long as possible. So it's going to happen right before the action forcing event. And what's most important here is not when they act, but what they do. So if they're trying to say, oh, well, we need to make a bad solution sooner. No. We need the right solution, getting the ultra wealthy to pay in on this on all of their income, just like the rest of us. All the proposals that we're seeing right now, they're just a way for Congress, not all of them, but the commissions are a way for Congress to get out of their job. We don't need a bipartisan commission. We have a bipartisan Congress. It's just that Congress doesn't want to do in the light of day what their donors are telling them to do, which is to cut benefits now and make the problem arrive sooner because they don't want to pay on all of their income. So the important thing is not when Congress acts, it's what they do when they act. And there's only one path there. The people who've been paying into the system, playing by the rules, paying in, it's our money. No one gives us Social Security. It's our money. We pay into the system. The only problem is that billionaires and the ultra wealthy aren't paying in on all of their income like the rest of us. So just have Congress in the light of day, not behind closed doors, in the light of day, take the right action, aim at the problem, which is the billionaires, and then Social Security, which is the solution to a retirement income crisis. We not only prevent the cuts, we can expand benefits for everyone. That's what the American people want.
Well, will we get what we want? Can we get them to actually act and move? with expediency, like you say. Alex Lawson, I guess we'll all be watching this closely because Social Security impacts all of us. We all have a vested interest in it. Executive Director for Social Security Works, we're so grateful for your insight.